Hey, welcome back to my channel. So tonight I want to discuss Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens still beefing on the internet. And there's a bunch of different ways of looking at this. So I was scrolling through Twitter and I seen a video with Nick Fuentes basically saying that he was ambushed by Candace Owens and that she's a diversity hire. She's not really relevant. She's only relevant because of white guilt. And you can tell he's bitter because I guess the interview didn't go the way he wanted it to go. So there's that. Then there's the other side where you look at Candace Owens and she doesn't really seem to cut him any slack on her interview with Nick. It's she asks him a lot of questions about why he was married or why he isn't married, this, that. It's almost like when she kind of called out Destiny, and she said that Destiny was like, we're living a weird hedonistic lifestyle and being a almost our 30-year-old, almost 40-year-old guy who goons all day and does drugs and isn't really parenting. She gave him the same sort of lecture too. So was she being really hard, or was she just doing what she normally does? But there's also another layer where she says she was best friends with Kanye. He is friends with Kanye. So why would they, if they have that mutual friendship, why would they be going at each other? That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. So now let's just put on our who's the Fed cap. So Nick Fuentes, he's been allegedly called a Fed, in his own words, that Tucker Carlson calls him a Fed. And the fact that he's getting so angry at Candace Owens implies that Candace Owens is the good one, the one that didn't sell her soul. So you factor it like, okay, Nick is a Fed. Now the burn order has come down on Candace Owens. And now it's time for everyone to doggy pile on and to finally shut her up. Why is there a beef between Candace and Nick? Why is there a beef with Nick versus everyone? Because he was the battering ram through the door of bringing up certain subjects that people do not feel comfortable discussing because they will lose their banking. Yeah, they'll lose their banking or lose their banking. So because the fact that he went through that door first, now Candace Owens is able to come in, and instead of Nick just talking to the fringes and like what they would say is weird 4chan incels, Candace is able to talk about certain people's practices and their war crimes to a more soccer mom, middle America, the housewife, the more palatable for women to listen to what Candace has to say. So I do wonder who's on the take. Is it Nick or is it Candace? So yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking about that. Also, we can just talk about this right now, that if you look at Trump right now, maybe you're kind of feeling like, because this comes back to actually to the original conversation of authenticity and people whose speech is aligned with their actions. If you look at Trump right now and the fact that he's not releasing the Epstein files and now basically saying they don't exist, the question is he doing this of his own intellect, thinking that people are stupid and that they would just get over it? Or do you think that he knew all along he could actually never deliver on that promise? Or do you think that he's actually scared or blackmailed? And maybe he just feels like, yeah, you're not allowed to discuss certain subjects. So there's a lot of things going on. Everyone in the media that you look at does seem weird, because all social media runs on algorithms, and algorithms can really look and appear a certain type of way. But I guess that's all for tonight. So please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.